Hello, my name's Karen Stangroom and welcome back to Conquer Crochet. Today's video is the January vlog. So I enjoyed Vlogmas so much that I decided I wanted to do some more vlogging. Lots of you were really interested in what goes on behind the scenes and things I do in my business with the YouTube channel and Conquer Crochet in general, so I thought, well, why not do a video a month just as a bit of a roundup of what's been going on. So welcome to the January vlog. So January 2022, the time when we should be making New Year's resolutions. I've actually stuck to one of mine so far. Find out what that is later on. So January brought the month of me having my booster jab and me being knocked for 6 and not being able to do anything for nearly a week. We've had hordes of double glazing salesmen throughout the house selling their wares. And we've also had, most excitingly, we have had planning permission to do the garage conversion for my father-in-law to move into his own accommodation. So that's really exciting for everybody, but especially for him, because it'll be nice for him to have his own space and get his things out of storage and be able to potter around and do what he needs to do on a daily basis, which would be lovely. For me, one of the most exciting things that happened right at the start of the month was this. I'm very excited for this box that's just arrived. It contains my new chair. My old chair is very comfortable, but when I sit on it, this happens. So if you've ever heard in one of my videos, it's because of my chair. Which isn't so bad when you know I'm sitting on a chair and you see me lean back and there's a noise. It's like, no, okay. But when you're recording a stitch video and it's like, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over and pull up, yarn over. It's just, it's not great. So, I've got a new chair. And you'll never guess what colour it is. Go on, have a guess. See if you can put in the comments below what colour you think it is. So we're going to make my new chair. So excited! Ready? Just turn that over. It's got a little Velcro strip there to stop it sliding about. But there, it's my new chair. Woohoo! And it's pink. Oh, it's so soft. Really lovely soft velvet. I am so chuffed. Listen. No squeak. Oh, it's amazing. So one of my New Year's resolutions outside of the business was to start doing more batch cooking and trying to eat a bit more healthily. So in order to do that, I needed to buy these. So they are a separate tall standing fridge and a separate freezer. And I'm so excited about them. I've really wanted to do batch cooking for such a long time, but never had the freezer space to do it. And now, well, I've got no excuse. It also meant I had to do a shopping trip up to Cardiff, and we popped into John Lewis to have a look at their fridges and freezers there, which is actually where we bought these from. And, well, guess what? They had their own yarn shop inside John Lewis. Who'd have thought it? So, bring on the yarn porn. So I was also asked this month if I would like to be interviewed for Cilla Crochet's blog. If you haven't met Cilla before, she's a lovely lady from Australia who lives in Edinburgh, and she started to crochet in January 2020, I believe, and since then she has come on leaps and bounds. It's incredible, her crochet journey. She initially started the blog as a way of sharing her passion for crochet and giving tips and ideas to people who might want to start crocheting. Quickly that became that she was a designer, and she designs amigurumi, and they are amazing. So if you would like to show some love to Cilla and also come and have a read of what I said in my interview replies, I'll pop the link in the description below and you can read the interview there. There's lots of interviews with other crochet related people as well, not just YouTubers, so there are pattern creators there, so you might pick up some tips and tricks along the way if you go and read those blogs, as well as her pattern blogs. So like I say, I'll pop a link in the description below for those. So it's been a slightly expensive month. I have in my hand here the January Stitch Marker Club stitch markers from Mrs. G Makes. So I'll pop a link in the description below where you can sign up. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was £6 a month, and you get 2 lovely stitch markers. I may be wrong on that, I'll just have to double check. But I'll pop a link in the description to her Etsy shop where you can sign up for these. So every month you get a little package arrives, and you get 2 stitch markers. A lovely little note from Amanda there. If you don't know Amanda, Mrs. G Makes, she's got a lovely YouTube channel as well as an Instagram page, so do check her out. So this is stitch marker 1, and I love the way she puts extra beads and things on them. They're not just sort of attached to the hook and that's it. So you get a lovely tree of life on that one, which I think is a really good symbol for January and new beginnings. And then the second one has a gorgeous bead on it with a little bit of glitter, and that one says dream, which I think is what January is mostly about, isn't it? It's dreaming of warmer weather, dreaming of getting things done, dreaming of being thinner. So I highly recommend you checking out Mrs. G Makes. I love all of the things she does. She also makes project bags as well and lots of other crochet related things. Like I say, I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a look at her Etsy shop. And I also put a link up in the cards to my Etsy crochet shop guide where I talk about Amanda's products in that video as well. So if you watched this video here where I talked about me drowning in whips, one of my sort of New Year's resolutions, if you like, was to try and finish my whips, either by frogging them to get rid of them altogether, or by finishing them off. So I think I started with the easiest one, but I finished off one of my projects. Go me! So if you recognise this blanket, this was wrong way around. This is a striped blanket that I started, but I didn't get very far. But I decided it would make the perfect runner for the bottom of my bed. But all these different colours, I hadn't cut off any of my ends or sewn any of my ends in. Ta-da! The ends are gone. I've sewn them in on both ends. So really pleased with that. Just need to take it downstairs now and pop it on the end of the bed. So pleased that I've got one of my whips out of the way. I donated the purple scarf that was in the video to my husband because he likes purple. So I thought, perfect, that's gone. And one of my current makes is the blanket that I'm making to go over this sofa here. I've just started the next skein. I have 2 more skeins left. This might be the last one I use. I'd like it to go sort of around my feet and probably come up to about here so I can sit on the sofa and do things and keep nice and toasty underneath it. But I don't want it to be too big, and I haven't done it too wide so that it just sort of lies across me. The other balls of yarn I'm thinking about making cushion covers for, because frankly the cushion covers on this are a bit boring. So I thought, well, I can use these inserts and just make a nice crocheted cover to go around them. So that's my plan. I know that's giving me another whip to do, but they're sort of tied together, so I might do them anyway before I move on to the others. Anyway, I can let you know next month if I get onto that. So that's my current whip. So I've come over to my desk because I need to talk business. In fact, I need to talk Conquer Crochet Business School. So I've had so many comments over the last year of how do I do this for my business? How do I start a crochet business? What do I post on YouTube and what do I post on Instagram? How do I get going? How do you do it? How do you find the time to do things? And I was giving out the same replies over and over to various people, and I decided enough's enough. I'm going to start a business school. So I've started the Conquer Crochet Business School. I'm going to be launching the first course at the end of February, on February the 28th. It's a Monday. Things are usually quite quiet around March time. There's not too many fairs. Christmas is over. We've got back on our feet. Seemed like a good time to start. So if you're interested in starting a crochet business from scratch, and mostly crochet finished pieces, if you're a designer then things might be slightly different, but there will still be lots of interesting things in there that will help you to get your basics set up. So I'll be looking at setting up your social media, setting up Instagram, setting up Pinterest, what sort of things to post, who you're going to sell to, what are you going to sell, those kind of things. So if that interests you, whether you want to do it as a business, full-time, part-time, just to get rid of your stash, whatever you fancy doing. I have a friend who buys yarn, makes blankets, sells the blankets, takes back the money for the yarn that she's paid out and donates the rest to charity. It pays for her hobby. So there's another way you could look at it if you didn't want to do it a business. So I'll be starting that course in February, but as time goes on, I'm going to be adding other courses to it as well. But being the teacher that I am, I had to start at the beginning. I couldn't just pick a topic and go and do that. I had to do it chronologically. So hopefully the people that start with me from the very beginning of their business will be able to follow along on the entire journey, and then other people can pop in and out as and when they need to. That's kind of how I thought it would work. Obviously it's taken quite a bit of time to set up, and it costs money to host the courses and for websites and that kind of thing, so I am going to have to charge for this one. YouTube channel will still be free. I'll still be giving little tidbits away in YouTube, and I'll still be doing everything I have been doing with the tutorials and things. This is an entirely separate entity, if you like, but as I say, I will be charging for it, but I won't be charging as much as some people. I had a look around to see what some of the courses cost, and I'm thinking, how do you even get off the ground if you're already forking out £1,000 for a course? That's ridiculous. So my aim is to try and make it as affordable as possible. Prices will vary, and I'm hoping to do an early bird sale. So if it is something you're interested in, I'll put a link in the description below where you can sign up to my email list, where you'll get module 1 of the course for free. So actually, if you're just interested, yeah, you might as well get module 1, see what it's all about. Module 1 is all about vision boards, which actually would be interesting for anyone to do, whatever walk of life you're in. You'll also get 25 free social media post ideas on a PDF that you can download, and you can add those into your social media in and amongst your marketing. So 2 bonus freebies when you sign up for the email list to get notified when I go on early bird sale. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really hoping that I can help even more people. I've helped people learn how to crochet. Now I want to help people do something with that crochet. So it seemed like the next logical step to take. So I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog and what I got up to this month. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free, and you can unsubscribe anytime you like. But you know, if you'd like to see more of these videos, then that would be great. So my plan for this year is to have a vlog post every month, and a stitch tutorial every month, a book stroke yarn review every month, and some sort of crochet technique tip related video every month. I wanted to try and make it a bit more exciting, because if it's a stitch video every single week and you don't want to learn that stitch, you're not getting anything out of it. So I wanted to try and make it a little bit more exciting, more like a magazine crochet channel type thing. If there's something you'd like to see on my channel, then I'm more than happy to try and accommodate if I can. I popped 2 more videos over here on the screen to help you on your crochet journey. Thank you so much for joining me on this one, and happy hooking!